Hey guys, welcome to my channel! This is a Twin Flames reading, messages from Divine Feminine. For real though, this is messages from Divine Feminine. Guys, happy Sunday. Oh my goodness. Are you having a good Sunday? Let me tell you something. I'm having a fantastic Sunday. That's fantastic. Ladies and gentle femmes, if you're new here, welcome, welcome. I am what you call a Divine Feminine twin flame. And my twin flame, who is a woman, is what you call Divine Masculine, and she's extremely feminine. So how can that be? Well, it's because those are just words. They're just labels, and they're not bad. They're not bad at all, right? But most of you are females. When I look at the demographics, so, you know, like the YouTube back office, one of the functions is it'll tell you your demographics. And of course, 87% of my audience are female, at least right now. I'm doing more like law of attraction videos, so it's probably going to even out now that I'm doing that. But ever since I started, all I've ever done is twin flames, right? For the most part. And it's always been like that, like 87% female, and then the rest male. So why people call it Divine Feminine, I think has something to do with that. For whatever reason, the so-called chaser is female, almost always, right? With the whole twin flame thing. And don't give me the whole bit about, well, Kurt, I ran one time too. No. It doesn't work like that. Is your twin flame watching twin flame readings, crying over you, looking everywhere desperately for information, stalking you on social media? No, they are not. You are doing that. Just because you pulled away one time does not make you the runner. And anyway, the running and chasing, that's not really how you judge what's going on and how it works, but it can indicate what's going on. Why? Because of the energy. That's what I'm getting at. So the gender labels and even the running and chasing labels are confusing. I'm going to make it super simple for ya. It's called duality. Yin and yang, light and dark, plus and minus, right? Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine is one label that you could use in that same vein, right? Alpha and Omega. Here, there, up, down, light, dark, past, future, plus, minus. Anode, cathode. Anode, cathode, I think is the best description when we're talking about the metaphysical energy between you and this person who you call twin flame. I call them simultaneous incarnations, right? So there's reincarnation, right? Yeah. Well, the soul incarnates, past lives, right? Like your past lives, reincarnation, right? The soul does that. It incarnates and it goes back to heaven or the afterlife, which is really the before life, whatever you want to call that, it's fine. We're kind of all on the same page there. Okay, you have two incarnations of your soul going on right now. And there is a metaphysical split between you and this other person. I have a pretty good idea why that happens. And it has a lot to do with actually, well, it has to do with consciousness, but to explain it, I would point you at like the first one or two steps in the process of, what would you call it? It's like the unfoldment of sacred geometry. There's a word for that. It's escaping me right now, but that's how you could describe it. Really, why that's happening is that's the way consciousness works. So when consciousness splits off, it creates that polarization, that duality, the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, the anode and the cathode. Now, it's metaphysical, right? That polarization between you and your twin flame. So when you focus on them mentally, emotionally, or metaphysically, right? When you do some of those healing exercises, I'm going to do the mirror exercise. I'm going to send healing energy to my DM, right? That makes them run harder. When you focus on them metaphysically, emotionally, mentally, that's all coming from the same place. Remember, body, mind, soul. The mind is metaphysical, thoughts, emotions, right? Chakras. It has been referred to as the astral body, that whole metaphysical component of the three-part triune being, body, mind, soul. The mind component is thought, yes, but it's also emotion, chakras, metaphysical energy, telepathy. And the soul, of course, is just pure being. It's pure non-duality. It's pure consciousness. The mind is mental, and it's duality, yin and yang, alpha, omega. And again, the soul is consciousness, non-duality, just pure being. It's not this or that, yin or yang. It's the monad, right? So that's kind of cluing you in on what's going on here. This is your spiritual awakening, and you're going to experience many of the concepts that I'm sharing with you right now. Goodness gracious, guys, Divine Feminine, this is the beginning of a new cycle. Congratulations. We've got the Fool. Give yourself a pat on the back. Guys, or gals, right? As we were discussing, most of you are gals, actually. So the Fool is the first or last card in the major arcana, depending on how you look at it, or in the whole entire tarot deck, I should say, but either or. So, just based on the other cards in this reading, this is the end of old ways and the beginning of a new cycle. It's kind of one step, you could say. That's why the Fool, often when you hear tarot readers talk about that card, this is the first step, it's the beginning of a journey, or it's the last. It's kind of the same thing, right? It's a cycle. It's the top of the Ferris wheel, right? Think of Ferris wheel cycling. It's the top of the Ferris wheel, or the bottom, depending on how you look at it. And that's actually literally how that works. It's depending on how you look at it. This is all about consciousness and non-duality. This is your spiritual awakening. So that's where you're at, Divine Feminine. That means big changes coming. And also, I'm just kind of, from what I'm gathering here, I think you can expect Mr. or Miss Divine Masculine, your twin flame, right? You could be a man. Most of you are women. You could be a man watching. Like I said, 13% of my audience is male. Most of you are women. But the gender labels, they're just pointing you, again, at that deeper underlying concept called duality. You can call yourself Divine Feminine. If you're watching this reading, that's what you would be. But it's not really gender. It's the yang, okay, as opposed to your twin flame there, the yin. It's just polarization, right? I think the best description would be anode, cathode, or perhaps even plus minus with your twin flame. Well, anyway, you are just really causing these significant changes. You don't even realize this. These changes you are causing, even for Divine Masculine, it's almost like the running is going to be coming to an end soon on the part of so-called Divine Masculine, your twin flame, running away from you. Okay, so right off the bat, guys, 9 of Swords in reverse, recent past for you, my Divine Feminine friend, so-called Divine Feminine. Again, it's just a label, it's just a word. What is really going on is duality, right? Opposites, yin and yang, light and dark, alpha, omega, plus, minus. Okay, you're the plus, you're the anode, you're the yang, you're the so-called feminine, etc., etc. Okay, so Queen of Swords and the Page of Cups. It says Knave of Chalices, but it's the same as the Page of Cups. Okay, so Queen of Swords and the Page of Cups towards your 3D situation. You can call it karmic situation, whatever you want to call it. So absolute clarity about where you're going from here. You've had those insights. You were already told, you were already given where you're going to be going with your life situation. This is your rebirth. Everything is changing. And for some of you, that may be very painful. There may be a lot of drama going on in your personal life. Never mind your twin flame for a second. We're talking about your life. So a marriage ending, a job ending, things blowing up with your family, whatever it is, right? Right. And you know what I tell my students? Sometimes You got to tear down the old piece of shit shack first before you can build the big, beautiful crystal castle in its place. And that's all this is, Divine Feminine. And so if you're experiencing those painful things, you already know that you're going to be taken care of. You've already been shown that. This is in the past. You've had those deeper insights, even if it comes through as just that deeper intuitive hit. And remember, I've explained that before. What is intuition? It's a knowing. And the mind is there going, well, how do I know that? Are you sure? And then there's doubt. Right, so there's knowing and there's doubt. There's two things going on because they're coming from two places. The doubt is mind, it's mental. The knowing is soul. The soul is consciousness, being. It is the experiencer. It is that which experiences. And that's your twin flame, guys. That's where you got to go. That's why I'm pushing you to trust those intuitive insights. Fuck this Nine of Swords in reverse. You've kind of already been shown, like a doorway is opened, and you've been shown the future here, okay? Now, with Divine Masculine, towards Divine Masculine, right, the Sun and the King of Wands. Guys, you know it's a done deal. You know that. And you're starting to trust that. You're starting to trust that. Like I said, Divine Masculine, okay? Divine Masculine, the chasing is going to be slow, or running. You're chasing. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're resisting, and that's good. But the running is going to be coming to an end. Ladies and gentle femmes. Why? Because you are going there. You are going to that deeper place of soul. Remember, you don't need to do healing. You don't need to clear your karma with your twin flame. You don't need to balance your inner feminine and masculine. I'm not saying those things are bad. That's just not what this journey is. This is your soul's journey. The soul is consciousness. Healing and balancing your inner feminine and masculine is mental. You can do those things, but do it for you. Don't do it if you have an ulterior motive, which is to get your twin flame back. As a matter of fact, you can't even do those things effectively until you align with your soul first. Your twin flame is your soul. You don't need to figure it out. You don't need to think about it. Look at what's going on inside your mind, in your emotions, the mental, emotional body, the mind. I'm not saying it's bad to do that, but this is a journey of being. That's it. This is why I'm always encouraging you guys to read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle and watch the Samadhi movie, S-A-M-A-D-H-I, Samadhi, S-A-M-A-D-H-I. Watch the first part first. Don't skip around. Start with part 1. It's on YouTube. It's free. Watch it tonight. Read The Power of Now. You want to get your twin flame back? That's how you get your twin flame back. How do I know that? I'm the world's leading twin flame coach. Over 5,000 students. Guys, I've caused thousands of unions. My twin flame is in my life right now. And you know what? Your twin flame can be in your life too. And it's really simple. Guys, Ace of Cups in reverse. I know this is resonating. I know you've tried everything. I know you've been chasing your tail and chasing Divine Masculine. That's coming to an end. It's coming to an end. In Divine Masculine, the running is coming to an end. Divine Feminine, you are starting to understand. That's why this comes out in the reverse, okay? See, you have to read these tarot cards like somebody who understands non-duality, or I should say understands. That's what I'm saying, guys. This is going inside. This has nothing to do with changing who you are. You already are the soul. To change who you are would be to change the personality, and you can do that too. That's healing. That's balancing your inner feminine and masculine, right? Those are mental, emotional. I'm not saying those are bad, but that's what that is. Remember, body, mind, soul. You can't work this through the mind, guys. If you work this through the mind, they run. The harder you focus on them mentally, emotionally, or metaphysically, the harder they're going to focus on anything but you, guys. This is a journey of the soul, not a journey of the mind. You cannot think your way there. You cannot understand how to do this, guys. This is understanding. This is being. Read The Power of Now. You want to get your twin flame back? Here's another thing you could do. You could go watch my free coaching videos. They're free. They're all over my YouTube channel. There's even a playlist. I have assembled my greatest hits on this YouTube channel. Just go to the playlists menu of this channel and find the playlist called How to Get Your Twin Flame. I have an identifiable core teaching that I think you will find very, very different from all of the other information you've seen about twin flames. I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else, guys, but my core message is different. Just try it out, guys. Go watch my free coaching videos. They work, okay? Your twin flame is your soul. You need to do soul stuff, and there's a lot of information on the internet parading as soul stuff or spiritual, but it's actually mental, emotional stuff. And again, it's not bad to do that stuff, but that's the mind, guys. Right? Clearing your chakras, that's mental, metaphysical. The astral body, body, mind, soul. Mind, emotion, chakras, telepathy, right? The soul is consciousness. That's all it is. It's not thought. It's not emotion. It's being. It's your very self. That's the intuitive hits that you've been getting lately. Look at this Two of Swords coming next to the wheel. I know this is making sense to you. I'm breaking this all down. I'm distilling it, right? I'm using ancient spiritual teachings. I'm not reinventing the wheel. Right? That's what I always tell people. I'm not reinventing the wheel. That's why my coaching works. That's why I'm the #1 twin flame coach. Guys, you are consciousness. You already are your twin flame. You are not your mind. The mind wants to figure out, understand, chase your twin flame. No, 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 no. You're starting to really get this, divine feminine. Two of Swords next to the wheel. That says it all, guys. That says it all. You are fucking ready for this. You are fucking ready for this. That's why the chasing is going to slow down, guys. It's going to slow down. Guys, you're ready for this. Why? Because you know, I'm talking your language. Even if you can't articulate it the way that I am, you are understanding every fucking word I'm saying. That's why I keep telling you the chasing and the running is going to stop. Look, the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands in reverse for divine masculine. Exactly. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to figure out. There's nothing to be inspired for. There's nothing to create. There's nothing to understand. It just is. You and your twin flame just are. You already are your twin flame. You are one soul, right? You already are that. It is the mind that puts this narrative over it that says, I've got to do something. I've got to do healing. I got to do. One day left, guys. Tonight and tomorrow night. That's it. This ends tomorrow night on Halloween. Get 25% off my already inexpensive twin flame coaching system with this coupon code, BOO, at the checkout, BOO, when you pay in full for the Introduction to the Journey program for twin flames. It's already not thousands of dollars. It's already super affordable. And now you can save 25%, but you got to act right now, guys. 25% off when you sign up. Sign up tonight, guys. And if you can't do it tonight, figure out how to do it tomorrow, because tomorrow is the last day and then it's gone. Oh my God, guys. I'm also running that same discount on my Law of Attraction course, which is called Manifest Your Dream Life. If you're interested, there's that one too. The Introduction to the Journey for Twin Flames, 8.5 hours of instructional videos. I will give you action steps you can implement right now to shut down the obsessive thinking and shift energetically into your soul. You cannot think your way there. You cannot figure out how to do it. You cannot understand or feel emotionally your way there. This is not a journey of emotions or thoughts. I'm not saying emotions and thoughts are bad, but if you approach this through the mind, ego, personality, the mental, emotional body, the astral body, the metaphysical, mental, emotional, astral body, if you do that, they run. That's why your twin flame is running, because you're polarized at the level of the astral body, the mind. You're polarized. You push, they pull away. It's that simple, guys. The mind is duality. The mind is polarization. The mind is yin and yang. It's duality. This is an ancient spiritual teaching. Again, I'm not reinventing the wheel. This is old stuff, guys. This is old, thousands of years old teaching, guys. Your twin flame is your soul. You got to do soul stuff. You know what that makes this? Transcendentalism. Exactly. Guys, sign up today. 8.5 hours of videos. Now, you get to keep the videos forever. Watch them as many times as you want. If I ever upgrade them, you get all the upgrades for free for life, period. And then when you're done watching the videos, you and I get to talk either in a one-on-one or in a group setting on my Get Your Twin Flame Spiritual Coaching System, up to 4 calls a week, guys. That's like over 8 hours of live coaching every week. You can talk directly to us. There's also the 8-hour video course, the 8 hours of live coaching every week. You can talk to me or Andrea or Brett We got a new coach that's starting soon. If you guys have been on my channel for a while, you've seen Andrea, and she's the bomb, guys. She's so fucking ass good at what she does. I leave her on those group calls by herself sometimes. She runs them things. She's good, guys. Our coaching system is put together, let me tell you. Now, there's also the secret, closed, private Facebook group for paying students, not my public New World All-Star group now, but the private group for paying students. Nobody can see who is in there at all from the outside, your friends, family. Nobody can see who's in there or what you're doing in there. It's all confidential. It's all closed off to the public. You can't even see who's in there. And you can get in there and talk to the community, guys. 370 other people in there right now that you can connect with. Sign up today, guys. You can connect with anybody, any time of the day, anywhere in the world, no matter where you live. You get in there, ask your questions in the Facebook group. You're going to get an answer from the community and us. We comb through the Facebook group. Andrea, myself, we comb through there, answer all the questions. And there's also the group coaching calls. How about that? And the calls are recorded, by the way. They're at different times. So US, Europe, Asia, doesn't matter. You should be able to get in there. And that's not all. That's not all. If you cannot afford my already very low prices, even with the discount, no problem. I've got payment plans. You can get started for $60 or $70, guys. 60 or 70 bucks. We take the total package price and split it up into 6 easy to digest payments, and you get instant access with your first payment. Sign up today, guys. Get the gold package. Get the gold package, guys. You get 2 months of the calls included, and yeah, you want to be on those calls, guys. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. Those calls are gold. They're really good, you guys. Okay, Divine Feminine. Guys, Two of Worlds, reflection. I know exactly where this is going. Yep. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? That Divine Masculine is not going to be running for that much longer. That shit is winding down. Okay, Two of Worlds. Reflection. The moon, winter, pond, and night represent rest and reflection. In this time of physical relaxation and mental contemplation, clarify and crystallize your feelings and plans, as symbolized by the snow. Crystallized water. Don't act until you're sure. Get away from it all to get perspective, wait and see. The austerity of the moon and the contraction of cold winter represent conservatism. Live simply and frugally by not engaging in financial outlays, worldly expansions, and material acquisitions. So when it comes to your personal life situation, you're going to create a way of life that is conducive to being. That's exactly what that is saying right there. And look at these cards. Okay, so guys, most likely outcome for you, my Divine Feminine friend, towards your 3D situation, right, 4 of Cups and 3 of Wands, both in the reverse. Exactly. This is the slowing down. This is appreciating where I am, appreciating what I have. I don't need anything else. I'm not in receipt of anything. I'm not searching. Guys, you are not the searcher. You are not that which seeks. The mind is the seeker. The soul is just there existing, just being. And now's a great time, guys. It's fall. The energy's slowing down. Things are slowing down. The earth is changing around us. At least it is here in the northern hemisphere, right? But guys, seriously, this is all about creating a situation, a way of life that is conducive to being and slowing down and feeling your inner being, which is what you are. You don't need to connect with it. You are that. It's more like you're shedding the layers of illusion of the ego that you're already not that. Does that make sense? Right. Now, 10 of Wands, right? So there's this 10 of Wands here. So it's going to feel heavy and dense. But guys, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that by the middle of November, that's going to pass. And you're going to feel as light and airy as can be. Again, the Fool came out at the bottom of the deck. This is a huge shift for you, Divine Feminine. You're going into such a deep place. So just hang in there. That's kind of what these cards are saying. Just hang in there. And what about Divine Masculine? Again, guys, okay, Knight of Pentacles and The Knight of Swords in reverse. Exactly in reverse. Divine Masculine, the running is coming to an end. Ladies and gentle femmes, the running is coming to an end. And it's just that simple, guys. It's just that simple. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Happy Sunday. Please give me a like. Also, please don't forget to hit the bell notification icon button when you subscribe, because if you don't hit the bell button when you subscribe, you will not get notifications whenever I post one of my awesome YouTube videos. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that bell button, and have a great weekend, guys. Much love. Bye.